more mature physically, they can do lot of exercise as compared to other. And the basic reason was the cutoff was January 1st for this birthdays. So something different basically, which no one has figured out. Apart from what I did is I tried to find something on these similar lines elsewhere as well. Like we have a book, of course, but it is mostly written in US, and we follow the books basically. This kind of phenomena is called as Matthew effect. It is something like someone who is even having a small difference, and suppose two people are in a race with just a small difference, and if they have started race and both are doing well, of course the advantage will also always be there with the person who has started early. Scientifically or statistically, they have termed it as Matthew effect. And how exactly it works is that if both the players who are starting with little difference, if they are really very good, the qualities or the skills goes on amplifying. So that difference will not be same. That difference will go on increasing. So basically that's what it says, that thereby increasing the differential in the relative productive success. So that is the difference amplification. And this mechanism, as author says, is observed almost everywhere. Almost everywhere means in all of the sports, most of the time, in all of the, say, gymnastics and everywhere. What I try to do is that, of course, this is what book is saying, whether we have something similar in India as well. I got a very good report. I happened to work with Anantraman Mani, who was one of the founders of reportb.com in India. This is not mentioned in the book, so this is something extra which I found out. Anant, I have done a research paper with him during my MBA, so that's how I know Anant. Anant is now leading a company called ReportB. This company produces the digitized reports for the schools. So all the education system is now kind of going through the IT world. So this is one of those companies who is pioneer in digitizing the results, and they try to tell the trends to teachers, to students, and to parents as well, that how exactly you can expect and what more you can expect. This company is mostly based in Tamil Nadu, so they have some figures. This is published on their blog as well. What they have done is they have tried to gather 3 years data for the 12th class students of Tamil Nadu, and they tried to see that students getting birth in which month are getting more marks, average wise. So they again have got some stunning chart. For example, this one is for 2009. So what chart says that people kind of having birth in September, if we calculate average of their marks, they are highest, and this is across the state data. This is data for around 12,000 students. So and then that graph basically goes down, and so basically September guys are leading, September, October, November, and then slowly it goes down. Similarly, he came to 2010, again a similar graph. September, October, November guys are leading, the rest are of course kind of falling down. 2011, again a similar graph. So why exactly is this happening? So it again have something to do with the cutoff date which Tamil Nadu schools set for their students. In Tamil Nadu, if you want to get admission on, say, June 1st, you have to be 5 years old. So student who is 5-year-old on June 1st will definitely get it. Means he is eligible for getting admission in school. So what happens is schools generally they allow some people from June, July with some leniency, but the students who are, say, from August, September, those are the elder ones in the class. Those have age of around 9 to 10 months, as compared to other students who were born, say, in January to May. Okay, so this is nothing but again a very good example of Matthew effect. and I tried to kind of present it over here because I thought this is very relevant to kind of system where we live in. So basically, Indian based example, this is happening. I'm sure what they haven't published, but yeah, the blog also mentioned that this is the trend which they have seen for years before, and they expect this to something which will follow. So the cutoff date, due to cutoff date, we have something where some of the guys are getting edge over some of the other guys, and that's how they have a difference which gets on amplified, and that's how the people who are elder, they kind of perform better. Yeah.
This is known for all parents. This is known, but I think it applies more to academics. The example that you have used, but the other example that you have taken, physical fitness doesn't vary so much, but the mental abilities and academic abilities are distinctly different.
Different.
Yeah. 3 months, 5 months gaps that are distinct.
As author did some research on the sports person, he has considered around 25,000 sports person who have played in good leagues. Means we are not talking about the people who have played in any normal league. So even there he found this particular trend. So we can say that, of course, as you are saying, it is definitely related to the mental capabilities, but somehow it is also related to the physical capabilities of a player or a student, basically.
Only I want to add, after I read this book, I did a simple exercise. I asked my daughter, in your class, who's the person who runs fastest?
Okay.
The moment she said that so and so runs, I asked her what's her birthday.
Okay.
It matches with
This is.
And when you check with them, okay, in your annual sports day, who won or being this, that, and then you put all of them together and say, now tell me birthdays. Kids know birthdays of all their friends. They all fall in this September to December. It's magical. This discovery is really amazing because that cutoff date makes a huge difference, and especially in physical kind of activities.
Exactly.
Kids of 8-10 years of age, 8 to 10 months makes a big leap in terms of the physical ability.
Book very at one point this book very effectively tells what Malcolm tried to did is he tried to present a commentary without taking the names but just mentioning their birth dates, and that was basically amazing. We all know them by looking at that ice hockey example. What he did is a commentary is going on, he just copied that, replaced names with their birth dates. So how it goes is March 11 starts around one side of the Tigers net, leaving pluck of the teammate January 4, who passes it to January 22, who flips it back to March 12, who shoots point blank to Tigers goalie April 27. Now, April 27 blocks the shot, but it's rebounded by Vancouver's March 6. He shoots, Medicine Hat defenseman February 9 and February 14 dive to block the puck, while January 10 looks on helpless. March 6 scores. So basically, he also want to point out that even during the game, people who are kind of leading or kind of making most of the focus of the game, those are those who are having that particular edge. So yeah, very good example which you again try to
all of us
verify.
Go back home and check with your kid. The first one, you will get your answer. September 15th is the cutoff in Pune for schools. So you will see that this trend continues there.
I don't even that September.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, he's trying to make a point that, you get a first move advantage. So 6 to 8 months does make a little difference. But obviously, when you go higher than your mental capabilities of handling the crisis and all those things.
Yeah, exactly. See, this book always mentions that you have to be intelligent, okay? You have to be having that drive, you have to have a burning desire, but a lot of people have it. But then why very few of them get through success? So these are a couple of things. It's not the case that the person getting birth in December is not a good hockey player. But when he competes with the people who are born in January to March, specifically in Canadian ice hockey case, he is not kind of, we can say, competing that much as compared to this guy. So what happens is, these people who are playing good, they get placed into League A. People who are good, still very good, they placed into Group B. Now Group A, basically they start playing with best of the people and Matthew effect goes on, right? So that amplification goes on happening and they get more chances to honing their skills as compared to others. So I haven't observed this unless and until I read this book, and then I started looking back in my kind of life how exactly things have turned up, and even my neighbor's kid, I asked them how exactly it goes at your place, and a couple of sports persons also I asked, and this is something which definitely works almost every sports and in schools. And then I talked to Anant, and then he also said that okay, this is something which even I got, and we have a blog as well. So I thought of let us publish it with this. So this was about the Matthew effect. Do you know this, guys? Okay.
So one question, right?
Yeah.
I mean, on the statistics part, right? In Canada, especially that example that you gave, do they superimpose the statistics of births by month?
When you say superimpose means they will try to select only Jan.
No, maybe a lot of people are being born in Jan, Feb, March, so statistically they will be more likely to be in the teams.
Yeah, statistically they are more likely.
So I don't know. So we need, I mean, see, because births are not uniform by each month. So your thing assumes that if births are uniform by month, and then you're saying these 2 months are more prominent. But what if births itself are not uniform? You know, there's summer in Canada, so probably you can do some back calculation. But maybe January, February is the most common time. So I don't know that statistic, but I think that statistic should be looked at.
Yeah, a good point. Back calculating. Okay, yeah.
Because statistics can be dangerous. I mean, I think that,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
needs to be looked at. That's not a uniform that's not a uniform flat curve.
Exactly. Studies is something where you can drive the results the way you want. This is what statistic is used.
Exactly.
by
So I'm
the
saying, I mean, that question should be asked. We need that data for Canada. Maybe that first quarter has 50% of the births in Canada.
But again, in India, I think we have almost equal birth rate.
Do we? I don't know.
And
I mean, again, that
Yeah.
statistic will be looked at. I mean, maybe that's a question to ask to this person.
Just a point here. Besides what you just mentioned, having said that, what they are questioning and which was the question is it because of the rules we follow and the norms we lay down that this is a cutoff? We are
Oh, I
not
agree.
giving opportunities for others because the
I agree with
talks
that
about that you have a slight edge.
Yeah.
It gets amplified because he goes to A League. A League gets trained by the
Yeah.
best. The best gets trained by the foreign coaches.
Continue.
So that person is sure shot bound to succeed as against somebody who is equally good but he was just born a month. So it's the nature of the rules we lay out for ourselves in our society, which is detrimental and adversely affects that person who was as good but he didn't get a chance.
Schools need a cutoff date,
Yeah.
right?
So this is the system which we have created. We don't want to change it. We possibly can't change it also, right?
In schools, like my daughter is was in St. Mary's School here, and I had to move her. She's a November born, and her school cutoff is starts at January 1st. So January, February, March children are academically good. They get all the attention, and it becomes like a cycle. Then the child
Yeah, it's
is
sort of
not
continuous.
confident, and school doesn't give you a choice that take her in a lower state. So then I changed the school so that it can be better. But I had distinctly watched it. But all teachers claim that as they go past 8th, 9th standard, this distinction starts reducing. But
Okay.
the child can lose confidence by that time.
Yeah, exactly.
And doesn't
That is
get
what
attention.
definitely happened. Like one of my colleague also told this, that you place someone in a school where say all of the rich kids are coming in, and you are from middle class family, that thing started coming. So there is something related to that, where child start losing confidence, and then again even that will amplify. The way we have amplification in skills, even that thing will also kind of amplify.
And they accept that these
Okay.
are better kids, I am
Ah,
younger kid,
yeah.
I can't do this. So they just accept it and then it becomes a grade. So it may apply.
Okay, so thanks for all that good views. Let us continue. We all know the game changers of music industries, Beatles. Uh, these are again UK based guys, Liverpool based group it was. And this book have started now picking up the things from different industries. Started with a small village called as Roseto, then it went to find out how exactly ice hockey players are kind of making some difference. Then coming to the music industry, he tried to find out why Beatles are successful. Like at that particular time, that kind of music which was coming up, quite a few groups were playing that, and most of them are equally talented. Most of them are good as well. But we know very few groups which have kind of changed the industry as well. So this book starts with a kind of rule where Malcolm says that he put it as 10,000 hours rule. What he says that if you get to practice something for 10,000 hours, you will master it in such a way that no one will be able to beat it. He has given very good example of Beatles. What exactly happened in their case is that they are from Liverpool, UK. They happened to got a chance where they have asked to play music in a nightclub at Germany, Hamburg. So these guys accepted it. Then they went to Hamburg, they started playing over there, and these are those kind of nightclubs where people were not very much interested in music, but at the same time you have to play continuously, you have to play continuously good music. Otherwise you may get a kind of bashing either from boss or from the customers. So these people tend to go grab, first of all they grab this opportunity because they did not had much to do at that particular time in Liverpool. They happened to be contacted by a contractor who was contacted by a